I'm really excited. Today we passed off the floor of the Senate the MNSCU Lights On bill. This is a great bill that will make sure that in the event of a future possible shutdown when the legislature and the governor can't get together on a budget, that the MNSCU schools don't have to worry about being shut down. Quite simply, the Minnesota colleges and universities do have their own funds. They have money from appropriations from previous years. They have money from their tuition, from fees, and other sources, and really do not require a current appropriation from the legislature to be able to stay open. And there's a number of statutes that point to that. This bill clears up that language, so in the future we don't have to have an executive order by a governor to get them to stay open, and so it removes the angst and anxiety of a student that says, I've already registered for summer class. Is the class going to happen? Is it not going to happen? It allows MNSCU to say, we're keeping our doors open, and we understand we don't have any money coming because a budget hasn't been decided. We don't have any appropriation, but we have our reserves to work with, and our doors will be open. And so this is a great bill. Governor Dayton in 2011 signed an executive order June 15th, well ahead of the shutdown, making sure that MNSCU knew that their doors would be open. And so this really just solidifies in statute any possible ambiguity or uncertainty about whether the Minnesota colleges and universities have the right to stay open. It really does put them on par with the University of Minnesota. The University of Minnesota doesn't have that angst. They're really sort of a separate entity, not reliant on this process. And so the University of Minnesota never had to go through this potential shutdown anxiety. They were open. It keeps all the MNSCU schools on par with the private colleges, the for-profit colleges, University of Minnesota. You can imagine if there's uncertainty about a student going to Bemidji State University and all of a sudden the doors aren't open and they go, well, I guess maybe now I'm going to have to go to the University of Minnesota Duluth or the University of North Dakota or to St. Ben's or St. Olaf or whatever. We've lost those students forever. That would be a significant loss to our MNSCU schools, and this bill makes sure that we can't let that happen. We're hoping that that'll get passed in the House soon, get it put on the governor's desk, and I'm really hopeful that the governor will sign this because of the actions that he took last June 15th that really sort of pointed us in that direction.